In our last episode, we wandered through the haunted history of Virginia, a land of rebellion, tragedy, and old-world spirits. From the burning shadows of Bacon Castle to the mournful presence of Sally's house and the silent ruins of the Wise County Orphanage, we saw how the ghosts of America's beginnings still whisper through the Commonwealth's hills. Now, our road trip carries us deeper into the Appalachian Mountains, into West Virginia, a place where fog clings to the valleys and the wilderness feels almost sentient. This is a land of coal towns, forgotten railways, and haunted playgrounds, where beauty and darkness intertwine. Tonight, we'll explore 3 of the Mountain State's most chilling and lesser-known haunts: an abandoned amusement park built on cursed ground, a ghost who testified from beyond the grave, and a historic town forever haunted by war and loss. Let's head into the mist. West Virginia is waiting. Lake Shawnee Amusement Park. If there's any place that embodies the phrase cursed land, it's Lake Shawnee Amusement Park. Hidden among the trees near the small town of Rock, this rusted playground of ghosts has a history soaked in death. Long before the Ferris wheel and swings ever stood here, the land was home to a bloody tragedy. In the 1700s, native Shawnee people lived on this site until European settlers arrived, and the conflict turned deadly. Several members of the Clay family were killed, and 2 children were kidnapped and never returned. Locals say the land was cursed that day. Centuries later, in the 1920s, entrepreneur Conley Senow bought the property and built a lakeside amusement park for the local mining families. For a while it thrived, laughter, music, and summer heat filling the air. But then, one by one, the deaths began. A young girl on a swing set was struck and killed by a delivery truck. A boy drowned in the lake. A maintenance worker died in an equipment accident. By the 1960s, the park was closed, its rides left to rust beneath the trees. Today, what remains is pure nightmare fuel: a collapsed Ferris wheel, the decaying frame of the swing where the girl died, and a still murky lake that reflects nothing but gray. Locals claim the air feels different here, heavy, charged, like the woods themselves are watching. Paranormal investigators have captured children's laughter echoing through the trees, cold spots that move with precision, and full-bodied apparitions of a girl in a pink dress near the swings. Some claim the Ferris wheel creaks and turns slightly on windless nights. Even more disturbing, archaeological digs on the site uncovered Native American burial grounds beneath the park. Dozens of graves. The very rides had been built to top the dead. Today, the land is privately owned, occasionally open for ghost tours. But those who enter say the moment you cross the gate, time feels wrong. The forest grows quiet, the laughter stops, and something ancient, resentful stirs beneath your feet. The Greenbrier Ghost. Among all ghost stories, few have changed history, but the tale of Zona Heaster Shue, known forever as the Greenbrier Ghost, truly did. Here's the only case in U.S. history where a ghost testimony helped convict a murderer. It began in 1897, when Zona's body was found at her home in Greenbrier County. Her husband, Erasmus Shue, claimed that she had collapsed from a heart condition. The local doctor confirmed it, but Zona's mother, Mary Jane Heaster, wasn't convinced. Weeks after her burial, Mary Jane claimed her daughter's spirit began visiting her at night. The ghost appeared 4 nights in a row, describing in chilling detail how her husband had strangled her during a violent argument, even demonstrating how her neck was broken. Determined to prove it, Mary Jane demanded Zona's body be exhumed. When doctors examined her, they discovered her neck had indeed been fractured, exactly as the ghost described. Her husband was arrested, tried, and convicted of murder, all because of a mother who believed her daughter's spirit had spoken the truth. Since then, this story has become a cornerstone of Appalachian folklore, and many say Zona never left. Visitors to her gravesite in Greenbrier often report feeling sudden chills or smelling sweet perfume where no flowers grow. Some have even seen a faint white glow hovering over her tombstone at night. Locals say if you stand there quietly and ask, "Zona, are you at peace?" you might hear her voice whisper, "Justice." The Greenbrier ghost isn't a tale of terror. It's one of truth that refused to stay buried. In West Virginia, even death couldn't silence her story. Harpers Ferry. Perched where the Potomac and Shenandoah rivers meet, Harpers Ferry looks like a postcard. Cobblestone streets, old brick buildings, and mist that rolls off the water in early morning. But beneath its picturesque beauty lies a century of violence, war, and restless spirits. Founded in the 1700s, the town became a flashpoint of American history. It was here that John Brown's raid on the Federal Armory in 1859 helped ignite the Civil War. During the conflict, the town changed hands at least 8 times, leaving behind layers of trauma that still echo today. Visitors and residents alike have countless ghost stories. Soldiers in both blue and gray are seen marching down the streets, muskets in hand. A woman in a long dress walks the riverbank at dusk, vanishing when approached. Gunfire is sometimes heard near the ruins of the armory, followed by silence. The most haunted location is said to be the Harper House, built in the 1780s and used as a Civil War hospital. Staff and tourists have heard cries of the wounded, smelled gunpowder, and seen bloodstains appear and fade across the floors. Others describe an eerie fog that creeps through the house's lower levels, cold and almost alive. Locals speak of another spirit, known simply as the Watchman. He's been standing on the cliffs overlooking the rivers, a lantern in hand. Some say he's the ghost of a Union soldier who fell to his death. Others believe he's something older, guarding the town from forces that never rest. Paranormal investigators describe Harpers Ferry as one of the most active small towns in America. Every corner seems to hold memory of rebellion, battle, and sacrifice. Standing on the bridge at sunset as the waters churn below, it's easy to understand why. Harpers Ferry isn't just haunted by history, it is history, repeating itself in whispers through the fog. West Virginia's ghosts are born from heartbreak, courage, and the mountains themselves. From the cursed laughter of Lake Shawnee to Zona Shu's spectral justice and the eternal soldiers of Harpers Ferry, the state reminds us that not all legends fade. Some continue to walk beside us. But our haunted road trip doesn't stop here. Next, we'll cross into Ohio, where abandoned tunnels, asylums, and a ghost town with a name that speaks for itself awaits. Which West Virginia haunt would you visit? The amusement park, the grave of Greenbrier ghost, or the fog-covered streets of Harpers Ferry? Tell us in the comments, and don't forget to like and subscribe to keep following our haunted journey. Until then, travel safe, and remember, the road ahead is haunted.